What's up, guys? So I just set up a trade and I want to show you all exactly what I'm doing, and you can possibly use this information to make you some money. Even if you don't do this trade, the information is still very valid and still very useful. So we all know Salana has been growing absolutely insane. The value is just going through the roof, right? So let's take a look at this chart. This chart shows the percentage growth of Salana since the month of September versus other layer 1 blockchains. As you can see, it's totally out. It's just beating everybody, right? Especially the larger L1 blockchains. Now, this is very important. Now, if we take a look at Salana Twitter, there's literally nothing negative about Salana anymore. Everything's positive, almost everything, right? And this is a sign, right? You got all the meme coins popping up. Everyone's bullish about the entire ecosystem. You have Alex Becker commenting things like this, right? And you know he's a large time influencer. AVAX and AVAX game cryptos is going to be a thing this cycle. He's also saying AVAX is going to chase Salana. People are going to skim down and find it first, then dump profits in it, hoping for it to pretty much grow, right? And I think this is exactly true. What happens in the crypto is you have this game of musical chairs, guys. Musical chairs, Bitcoin's the music. As Bitcoin is strong, the money just cycles and cycles. Solana's amazing. All the money goes into Salana. AVAX is amazing. Now all the money's going into AVAX. Cardano's amazing. Now all the money's going to Cardano. And it just kind of keeps going. XRP's amazing. And then it's just Phantom's amazing, right? And then it just goes on and on and on until everything kind of, nothing goes straight up, right? One thing goes up, it cools. The other thing goes up, it cools. And you kind of oscillate up between all of these things at the same time, right? And that's what I noticed last cycle. It seems like this is actually happening again, okay? So I'm playing this two different ways, guys, and I'm going to show you my exact trade. One, I've already got early entries. So I've got very low entries when it comes to my long-term hold strategy that I'm going to hold throughout the whole bull cycle. But I'm now getting more aggressive, and I'm actually taking advantage of this game of musical chairs that we're talking about here, right? So using the fact that the other layer ones have totally underperformed, I'm now betting on the idea that the narrative is going to switch. It could switch to, I'm not exactly sure which ecosystem it's going to switch to. I'm using the information I found on Twitter and the sentiment to actually get an idea of where I think it's going. And that's why that's why I think it's going to AVAX next, right? So with that being said, I want to show you what happens and how to do this play completely, right? So now that Solana's got all the attention, if you look at DeFi Llama, you can actually take a look at the whole Salana ecosystem, right? Let's look at let's arrange by TVL, and you can see that their top TVL dApps have 300% gains, 500% gains roughly here, 160% gains, 330% gains, right? This is actually insane. So not only has Salana overperformed, its ecosystem has went absolutely insane. Right? Not saying that this will go bearish, but I'm pretty sure it's going to have to cool down, right? So now let's look at AVAX. Let's look at this. This is the AVAX ecosystem. Let's arrange by TVL. Now take a look at this. 66% gains, 25% gains, 30% gains. These are great gains, but these aren't 500% gains. 400% gains, right? You can even look at Bunk on Salana, and you can see that in the last 30 days, it's up 1,000%, 1,100%, almost 1,200%, guys. That's insane, right? So when you actually look at that, this is where my mind is going. How do I actually take advantage of this opportunity? And how do I actually, how do I position myself to be more aggressive and take advantage of this opportunity, right? So this is what I've done. I set up a trade on AVAX, okay? I have an entry price at $16. I have a $16 entry, and I have a sell price at $21.50. I have a stop loss at $14.50. If the price goes under $14.50, then I'm out of the game. The only reason I think this stop will get hit is if the music stops. If Bitcoin dumps, if Bitcoin gets weak, then the music stops, and I'm out the game, right? I lose a little bit on my trade, but if things go well and Bitcoin remains strong, I believe that the value is going to start to cycle out of Salana and is going to start to move into other cryptocurrencies. I believe AVAX is going to be one of those strong movers, okay? So now, with that being said, now I've exposed myself as well to the ecosystem. So I went with DeFi plays. Okay, I went with Binky and I went with Trader Joe. Those were my favorite performers in the last bull market, especially Trader Joe. So that's actually my favorite Avalanche DeFi project. So Trader Joe is my biggest holding as far as ecosystem play, but I also have some Binky as well. And that's my whole play, guys. So I have the Salana trade. I have my AVAX trade. All right, I have my AVAX long hold bag as well, and it's a $50,000 play, guys. So if this plays out, then it should be a significant amount of earnings on this play. And I'm giving this a couple of weeks to play out, and if the narrative works out in my favor, then guys, we've got a successful trade in the bag, guys. So with that being said, let me know what you think about this trade. Let me know what you think about this philosophy and this thesis. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll keep you updated. Peace.